All right, good morning everybody. So we've got a great workout today. We're gonna do SST, sweet spot training at 12:33. That's 12 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 3 intervals to go. We are on VirtuGo beta today. We will be doing Wollahunga Hill. It's 22.7 kilometer road with good amount of grade going on, so we'll get a chance to check it out. It does have Wollahunga Hill, a 3-kilometer climb. It was a stage from a tour down under a couple years back. We'll get to enjoy that. We'll get all spun out, and we'll get this audio going and get this all shared out. Well, welcome everybody. All right, let's get started riding here. Everything up and going, except all that. Sure my cadences and everything's paired up. Let's go. All right. Everything loaded. Good morning. So go in and get this all shared out. Well, welcome. So warm-ups will continue as our nice, steady, repeatable warm-up here. We're going to start out just around 50% of our FTP. Just get these legs spinning, make sure everything is working. Make sure we get this game loaded. Those just joining in, thanks and welcome. Here you go. Hold on. Lower your power to 0. Give it a second. All paired up. Alright. Looks like we're ready. We get my guy going here. There we go. Let's take a look, get a chance to take a look at the graphics here. You have to decrease the size just a little bit. Spinning road piece. I'm running trainer road here for the workout today, but running VirtuGo for the views. Pete Donahue, good morning to you. Always wonder if any road in that large country of Australia, if Pete's ever ridden on. He doesn't really go outside though, from what I remember. You'll have to chime in and let me know. But good morning to you. So far so good, smooth. Plenty of views to be caught here. Moving pretty quick here. 33 kilometers per hour. Rode it once. That's pretty awesome, Pete. All right, let's get all warmed up here. Got that little sway and swagger on my little rider guy, like that. Whoa, look at that. Rocking by me there. stream VirtuGo this morning. Oh, you did! Oh, that's how you wrote it once? You're funny. It's actually moving by pretty quick. There was this cool part of setup here as I got the latest update, and it went through and checked all my video settings and actually was able to optimize my system for gameplay. It's pretty interesting. Looks like everything's coming through. Mic's pretty steady. We'll get the fans going here in just a minute. Make sure all the audio works there. And should be good. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know it's got the 3 courses now. I know they've really been improving the game part of it all, or the reality and the engine behind everything else, which definitely has some foot power, if this in fact is what it looks like out there. So yeah. There you go. We'll go up. Those RPM steady. We're gonna move this up to about 72-75% of your FTP. Get that wound up. Get this warm up going. Looking good. Alright, a little bit of a click in my chain ring or my gear setup here. We can clean that up. So today's workout is going to be sweet spot. If you're not familiar with sweet spot, it's just below your threshold. So your threshold was 250, 200. You're looking at powers below that, so you're looking at about 90% range. We got 225s. Reason why we train this zone is it's an area that you'll be able to train without all the essentially side effects, or less recovery time and ability to come back from, be able to do some more training. So sweet spot's a nice kind of low threshold zone that allows you to get all the benefits and being able to recover more quickly. That's the goal. Be able to come back to get that next workout in. Looks like we're just about all shared out. We should be good. Get this one scheduled. Alright, we're good. Alright, if you're just joining in, my name is Jason Flores. I'm here today on Team ODZ Live. And today we're streaming a workout from the Endurance Lab. Sweet Spot. Sweet Spot training, 12:33, that's 12 minutes on, 3 minutes off, times 3 intervals. Let me get the description up. Should be fun to check out. Hey Nadia, good morning. Like all you guys are awake over there. So the question is, Nadia, have you been on VirtuGo? Have you ridden? What you think? What should I look for as I ride here? Yeah, haven't been on for 4 days now. It's been a rough 4 days here between excuse me, between work and in food poisoning. Thursday or Wednesday, it was pretty rough. So just getting a chance to get back on the bike today. Really excited about that. All right. Pretty good so far, simulation-wise. Pretty smooth, and some pretty good power out there. Looks like the wattage up on the top left here in game are showing to the second. Wonder if they can dial that in for a little averaging, which would be nice. We'll see how this workout goes. We are yeah, you just joined in. Welcome. Jason Flores here. VirtuGo is what you're watching. We got Trainer Road jamming there on the bottom right, and I'm back on my first ride after kind of 4 days away. Oh, nice. Feeling good. We're about 6 minutes in here. Gonna ramp this up to 90 plus of your FTP, and we'll go from there. Thanks for joining in so far. If you're just watching us here, if you got questions about the workout, about the platform, the fun little view of kind of what's out there, what you can ride. From what I understand, there is some workout modes in VirtuGo already. I haven't got a chance to try any of their workouts. What I've done is I've loaded our Endurance Lab workout as a side load with Trainer Road. I could follow it along and get the views that we're getting here on VirtuGo. So far so good. Here we go. Spinning up. Good morning, Andy. How's it happening? How's it going? Spinning up. All right. Hey, Mitch. Coach Mitch online Sunday morning here. 8 o'clock. Time for breakfast, eggs, and coffee where he's at. Andy, I don't know what time it is there. 2 o'clock, post lunch, nap time. Nadia probably opposite the other way. There we go. Luke. Good morning, Luke. Thanks for joining in. Glad you're viewing. Tell us where you're from. If you've ever ridden on VirtuGo, ever done a workout here, or what you think. I'm just trying to get this all shared out to everybody. Luis Santos, is it free or do you need a subscription? In beta, it is free, my friend. It is free. So far, we can double check with our friends like Pete, who've ridden it a bit longer than I have. I know some of the other platforms that we've been throwing up. We've also been riding on Road Grand Tours. And with Road Grand Tours, they are looking to stay completely free for the program and no subscription, but they're looking to essentially have charges for micro purchases, things like upgrading your bike, kits, and things like that throughout the game. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. One thing that VirtuGo does have going for it from the beginning, they had a really strong presence with the forum, with their community, be able to contact, communicate, and really work with the community to be able to develop what you see today. It's been a slow process, but I think a lot of things have come out with that to be able to get what we see here today. It's kind of more polished version of everything here. But definitely check it out. Still looking to do custom workouts, and we've been reaching out to them here from the beginning, letting them know that there are groups that are interested. But it sounds like VirtuGo does have a group behind them that is coaching with them. So looks like they've got first dibs that's been working, or at least the groups that are helping developing the program. So it's exciting to see, to be able to see a program here with a little bit of a different view. You get a chance to kind of test the waters out. Yeah, Eugene. They do wiggle a lot. I kind of wiggle the other way. They kind of wiggle kits a lot, huh? Let me get down there. Even from here. Let's see, what's the other view? One. Oh. All right, 80% of FTP. 1 minute 80. 85.95. And then we'll roll and run it up. Here we go. Bring that wattage up. Nice and steady. You can do this workout two ways. With longer efforts here, doing it in ERG mode is just fine. You want to keep it easy, keep it targeted. You want to play with cadence, really work with low and high. We'll switch it out to ERG in a little while. We'll get a chance to kind of work with that. I'll show you the benefits of there. We'll do the first couple in ERG. I am just coming back. We'll just get focused on exactly the wattage we're trying to dial in here today. So far, so good. Thanks for joining in for us today. My name is Jason Flores. I ride with Team ODZ on virtual, and also a coach here for the Endurance Lab. All right, 5 minutes, let's bring it up. 95%. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of leaning. Luis Santos does mention there's a lot of leaning in Road Grand Tours around the corners. We'll see. There's a couple right turns in this game. I think we took one already, you might have saw. But we'll see. But some great input there. It sounds like some of you guys have tried Road Grand Tours before. Obviously, we've all ridden on Zwift. So, as for comparison, let's hear what you guys think as far as the views and as far as the graphics and how smooth things are. It's the same system that you see me stream on otherwise, so pretty easy comparison. As guys like Pete here would have to tell us if it actually looks like this. Well, I guess I could jump in and customize this kit, huh? And so far, so good. I'm liking it. All right, this is 5 minutes right above your FTP. Really keep it up there. Pick that cadence. One that's nice and comfortable. And line that up. Really get yourself dialed in. Really watch that wattage. Kind of go for it. Going good so far. I like it. All right. We're working through SST here. So if you're completely out of breath and your heart rate's still climbing, you definitely know that you may need to reevaluate your FTP here. So it should steady out pretty easy. Good question. Rui Santos asks, can it generate roads? As far as I know, there's 3 courses at this time in beta. At this time, there's only the 3 courses. So I would say it's fixed. In Rogan Tours, however, there's been talks about people generating courses and talks in the forums and the Facebook groups, but we'll see how the developers look at that. There has been third-party groups that we've seen outside of the big 3 or 4 that have been able to take GPX files and create simple wireframe or simple roads, things that had repeating, let's say, stuff on the side of the road here, repeating things like that, that would allow you to ride your favorite road wherever you live. So that's pretty interesting for sure. But we'll see where that's at. It would require a lot of people putting in pretty good data. Yeah, so 160, just under 6 feet. Went to run probably closer to 163, target weight being just under 160 during race season. But yeah, good call, Eugene. Ambitious, 158. 160 most, teetering the other way. Yeah. I wonder, I think my guy's set for 72 or 73 kilos in this game. Let's see if we get a back view. Nice and steady. All right, we're gonna get her dropped down to 80% here, just for a moment, for a little recovery, and then just for a minute, and 5 minutes back. All right, let that spin down. Don't dip in power. Just bring it down, nice and steady. Don't let it drop down. Yeah, that's a good thing in the world we do. I'm in what, 5 weeks? Headed into week 6 of the Endurance Lab strength routine that we've put together here for the season coming up. We should be released here. We put the coaches about 6 weeks ahead. It does require heading to the gym, but it's been really nice to drop the 3 or 4 that I've been kind of teetering on right when you got into the gym. The movements are explosive and require multi-joint movements, stuff that'll really make yourself kind of steady up. You roll this up, steady, get spun up. Injury prone, injury protection, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of lower back stuff, a lot of hamstring stuff. So definitely look out for that on EnduranceLab.fit. All right, make sure you got your 3 key things: hydration, water in the bottle, get your towels going, make sure you got that fan blowing in the right place. Oh, they do lean. Look at that. Quick left. There you go. Should have got that from the back. I'll see what the next turn is. If you're just joining in, this is J-Flow from Team ODZ, coach from the Endurance Lab. You're in sweet spot training today. I put you about 90% of your FTP working below your threshold, especially as a time crunch athlete, definitely to your benefit. Making sure you get the work in and still able to recover to do work as the days go by. Super important. Strava integrated, yes. It can push to Strava. It will. Course, everything, yes. Good questions, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Really good questions. Yes, oh, so I was saying, sweet spot allows you to train very close to your threshold. Obviously, we all want to get out there and increase that threshold, but by working at 85 to 95% of this threshold really allows you to get work in a good amount and not having to take a huge amount of rest afterwards. So super key. Yeah, so just looking back at dates, this thing's been in beta. I've been on board just over a year. So the other thing, they have actually put together a really nice podcast with this guy named Damien Roos. Definitely want to check that out too. Let's see if I can bring in some links. One more place to share. Yeah, so far so good. Feeling nice and steady. Have good background. Some weird quirky things. You notice here on the left hand side, you'll see things come up as I come by. I'll have to see if that's something, a rendering issue, or something I can make the computer pull up as we go. The signs are doing the same thing. Let's see if it does it forward. Forward, not as much. Could be a priority view. Not as much. No! No! Don't tell me it ended. Please. Alright. Okay. Still streaming. Still with me. Alright. Nice job. Welcome, welcome to all our viewers. Thanks for jumping in, doing sweet spot work. Nice and steady. There's about a minute left here. Just about a minute to go. Nice. Main road sprint. Couple sprint. We got our leaderboard there on the right. Everybody that's on. Very nice. All right, about 25 seconds here. We're gonna wind this down, get some good recovery. We'll come right back at it. If you're just joining in, my name is Jason Flores. I ride with Team ODZ here virtually, and I'm also a coach here for the Endurance Lab. Today we're on VirtuGo, giving you a chance to see how the platform's performing and what it looks like. It is still in beta. Nice and easy. Let it wind down. Nice job. All right, good chance to get water. Get hydrated here. Everyone online, if you've heard on VirtuGo, I've never heard of it. Let's hear. What are you thinking so far? What are you thinking of the views? We can switch courses here in a little bit. Kind of get good ideas of kind of what different things look like. Yeah, for the loneliness, that's a good one. Yeah, it's been a world shifted as we ride on Zwift for roads to actually be as busy as they are. and we look for our virtual communities or virtual experiences to be very busy. But in fact, in real life, it actually may not reflect that, because we may see a couple riders out in real life. Obviously, I like to see more people come by in the virtual world, rabbits to chase, and that sort of thing. But always nice to get kind of that real feel. And maybe riders are looking for that. I think coming from a long road of using, like we even have here, super, you know, old school with just the blue bars, we call it, from Trainer Road. Several years of riding like that, a lot of us just rode to power and wattage for a long time. Rui Santos says it's a lot like riding in Amsterdam. Unfortunately, not lucky enough to have done that before. But yeah, is it open roads? Pretty safe out there? Tell us about it, Rui. Oh, without the prostitutes, he says. Hey, that's always a good thing. You know, coffee shop stop without the hassle of a prostitute selling you a double shot espresso plus a happy ending is a difficult one in the mid-ride exercises, huh? Very cool. Looks like we're gaining up on viewers. VirtuGo, I just sent it out to them. Looks like a lot of our channels have started to turn on this morning. I want to welcome everybody. My name's Jason Flores. Today we're on VirtuGo. I'm in a rest interval here. We're about to turn this up. We're going to 80% of the FTP. Wind this up. I'm on ERG for these first two. I'll drop it out of ERG. We'll really challenge ourselves with low cadence in the last one here, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. So we're at 80% of FTP for a minute, and we're gonna bring it up. Like I was talking about before, we're looking at working at SST, that sweet spot intervals. So this is just below tempo, all right? You're thinking your FTP is 100, you'll be working at about 90% or 90 watts. What this allows you to do is get a lot of work done, or more work done, at this threshold level. Hey, good morning, Joel. I'll see you in a couple hours. You're up early, bro. So we're working at SST that allows you to get as much work as you can get done and still be able to recover. So a lot of times you'll jump out and riders will want to just blast out at their FTP for 2 times 20 minutes, 1 hour at a race, and just try to hit average power of their 1 hour power. Problem is the amount of time it takes you to recover from that versus just simply dropping it down 10% really makes a difference. So consider that. Definitely look that up. Good morning, Joel. Definitely some fun roads to check out. Rui asks, what's the course distance? 22.7 kilometers, and it's a loop. That's one thing that it does have going for it. You can see the number there at the top. Let's see if I can grab it. Yeah, so right there at the top, you're able to see the 22.5 right next to the grade in the top middle of the screen. That's where it loops back. So I haven't ridden this with the course dialed into the game at the same time, because I am writing ERG. So these workouts, instead of taking the course map and giving me the grade there, it gives me the exact resistance I need to hit my wattage. So in this case, my wattage target is 153, and so it'll give me just the right resistance for the cadence that I'm running to be able to do that. Oh, car left. This way, car left. Looks like we got a KOM coming up here. Oh, I do have cadence up there too. So looking good. Let's see if we can see what looks good from the back. Not bad through the city. So I haven't even actually finished one lap. Yeah, that's not bad. How far are we in? 30 minutes? That's decent. Getting new views for 30 minutes? That's pretty good. We're coming off this KOM climb, and we'll level out. That's correct. Well, I guess it's correct for the region that we're in, really, right? Respecting that and all. See if I can replace TR up here to a smaller spot. That's a little more headspace here. See what we're doing? There we go. There we go. A little better view. What's going on down there? All right. Nice and steady here. Get that wattage up. Spin those legs. You should find yourself at kind of your normal cadence here. Really work to increase that efficiency over time. Pushing that cadence up little by little, and then working on it. That means during recovery, cool downs, warm up. So really push to get that cadence to work up and can become comfortable with pushing these pedals up these grades or at these resistances at higher cadence. What happens is, because the velocity or the speed at which the pedals are moving, you'll find that the wattage comes along with this high cadence and allows you to use more of your aerobic system versus your essentially muscular endurance side of things. So your muscular strength. That way, fatigue happens less quickly. Your aerobic system is much more tuned to be able to go for a long period of time. So really understanding that is important. We have 30 seconds to the next drop down. If it's your first time joining us, welcome. My name is Jason Flores. We're on VirtuGo today. Marcio, thanks for the thumbs up from the VirtuGo group. Let's hear where you're tuning in from. It's your first time seeing VirtuGo. Love to hear what you think. It's my first time on for a long time now, and some of the improvements are definitely really interesting. Looking good. So right at 80% here, just dial it back. All right. Looking good. Keep it nice and steady here. It's 80%. Get a feel. Eric LaRose from the VirtuGo group. Thanks for the share. Thanks for the like. Really enjoy getting all viewers from all different places to take a look at this. I think it's a good idea to make sure viewers have an idea of what's out there. All right. Yeah, the wiggle. Rui says the wiggles quite a bit. There has been a lot of talk on the forum about the wiggle, going back and forth. You can see it here. A little shoulder move there. Shoulder move going too. All right, we're back up. Back at about 95% here. Let's see what some other views look like. Looks like there's some Pacer riders out there. That way you can get a draft. Well, that's a good question. Does it have draft? I'll have to do that. Test. And with Rogan Tours, there is a benefit. I'll have to check that out. You can keep up that speed if there's any indicators of drafting. Looks we're on tap for a pretty good point. Yeah, it is very straight. Maddie's Yeah, there's a couple turns here. I think there was a total of four turns. A couple sharp ones, and a couple steady ones. Let's see, look, there's a curve. Look, up the road. This is the final turn up. Looks like we get to the top. We're about 2 Ks from the top here. Hey, good morning, Bill. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the like from Team ODZ. My fellow West Coast rider up at 5:45 in the morning. Bill's an early riser. You can get him to ride before the sun comes up on most days. Indoors or outdoors. Matt says, competition approaching. VirtuGo has been in beta for over a year, Matt. Really refining these 3 courses and a lot of their interface here that you see. It's gotten a lot smoother in working with graphics because it leans on those riders with computers of different levels. It actually even has a module that you run that will refine the settings of the game to maximize your experience for ride smoothness or picture quality. I'll have to go through that. Super interesting. So you're not trying to guess what your system's best for, but it'll help you do that. We got about 2 minutes here. We're gonna drop this down into recovery. Looking good. A little bit high on the watts. Try to bring that down. You shouldn't be near your threshold heart rate. Mine's at about 170. I'm still a little bit there. So, thanks for everybody joining in today. It's your first time seeing VirtuGo. Let me know what you think. I'm one of the beta testers along with several of us from the Endurance Lab. Between here, Road Grand Tours, Zwift, Rovi, kind of everything you could think of. So, really nice. We're coming up about 1K from the top here. Nice job. Keep it steady. Got about a minute left here. Just start to really feel the tension on those legs. So remember, this is under your threshold power. It should also be under your threshold heart rate. Now that we've gone 2 times 12 minutes. If it's approaching too high, you better turn that down. All right, here we go. We're coming up, 0.3 seconds. Yeah, Roy says he's ready to ride. Get rid of the wiggle. A couple more banners for some liveliness. You know, one thing that I feel like is an opportunity, it's been in the chats, is the banners being able to be loaded throughout the year. To reflect what you know, what sponsors, let's say, are promoting. Let's say, you know, they're this event for this 6 months, you know, Rafa's supporting that all the banners on all the courses could change that, or all the ones near the finish line. Those are all places that could essentially be monetized versus what's on there hard-grained in the game. If the rest of the development, engine development, meaning the backgrounds and stuff, were all done not as a static piece. Rui says, question is if they'll charge money and don't get greedy like Zwift. Yeah, I guess perspectives. So it really depends on which way, I guess, the game theory goes. on how they're gonna make money. Like I was talking about, there's ways to sell banners and things like that versus leaving all the programming to make sure that that tree's in that same spot or that repeatability, because there's plenty of engines out there that can create these backgrounds. This is not something new in the gaming world, but in fact, something that's been done in a lot of, you know, first-person shooter games, for example, and that sort of thing. So, all right. So what I've done is I've dropped this out of VRG. I put on the resistance here in trainer mode, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on low cadence for the next couple minutes. I'll go. Not everybody earns in dollars. Yeah, this is true. And you know, gaming is shifting. You know, gaming is shifting. You know, I've talked to both colleagues of my same age and that are still gaming, and younger nephews and cousins and they're used to jumping on and not paying for their game, but paying for extra things in their game. So there may be that shift here, and we'll see if it reaches us. The model of paying for games where we go to the computer store or gaming store and pick up a disc or some sort of serial number is gone. So, all right, we're gonna drop this down. I've been running about 100. I'm gonna drop it to 80 for the first minute and drop it real low to 60 for the final bit. Let me get all geared up here. It's got a couple seconds. All right, we're gonna shoot for 80 RPM for this first part here. There we go. Try to get you really dialed in. Get that flywheel spinning. Just for this first minute, really challenge yourself. 20 below whatever you're running the last two. Really tough to do if you're still in ERG. You gotta find yourself a way out. What it'll allow you to do is give you some freedoms to work in these cadences outside of your normal range. If you've ever been climbing, ever been in the wrong gear, stuck, this is gonna help you build what's called muscular endurance to allow your body to be able to do work over a long period of time, but be able to stimulate it over these short workouts. So I'm at 80. I'm gonna drop it down even 20 more for the next 5 minutes as we switch over here. Really starting to prime those motors and those muscles. Here we go. All right, here we go. Keep that wattage in. Be cognizant. Really stay controlled here. There you go. About at 160. I might go one more gear now. Get a little bit lower. Really challenge yourself here. Drop another 20. I started around 100. Did the first at 80. And now I'm down to 60 on this climb. So really now taxing the muscular side of things. The great thing about understanding the two different parts of the systems that help you get up a mountain or get through a ride, being aerobic and muscular, is being able to use them. For example, the first two parts of this climb, we stayed aerobic. And there are riders going really high cadence, high power, really using their muscular strength. As we get to the end of this, you're gonna have that muscular strength to go, to be able to push yourself, close those gaps, and even get by them. So really important. Essentially speaks to pacing, understanding your wattages and your zones. So going right where you're going to be, right where you want to be, is really important. So looking great. Cadence is coming up a bit. And drop it down. Looks like we're making the final turns up here towards the finish. Let's see what it looks like from the front. We're getting that 22.6 is the start finish. Thanks for joining in. If you're just joining in, here's the start finish. We're 300 meters from the finish. Looking good. Looking good. About 200 meters to go. Yeah. It's odd. Rui's right. For areas that shift off, a lot of the athletes that we work with, even here in the States, your racing season might be 4 or 5 months. The rest of the season, you're blocked out with cold or snow. It can be difficult. Threshold for Rui is $10. I don't think you're alone, buddy. Looking good. All right, looks like we've got our leaderboard up. About 16 minutes up that climb. It's us at 271st. All right, 90 seconds here. Looking good. Should really start to feel this. Not because it's towards the end of the workout, because it's really taxing on your muscular system to drag your cadence this low. So that's what you're feeling. So in between here, I'm gonna really relax and bring that cadence up for us. About a minute left here. Doing great. I take Rui's in Amsterdam. He doesn't have cold winters. Let's just stay warm. The other thing about running low cadence, you really get a feel for how your pedal stroke is. If you're pedaling circles, or if you feel like you're really putting heavy weight on one side or the other. Pretty good so far. All right, we're gonna spin this up in 10 seconds. See if I see a chance, spin it up. All right. All right, let that go. Let's keep the wattage up still. Let's get the cadence up. You see how the high velocity, even though there's not a lot of pressure, you're still getting that wattage going. And that's great. That's what you really want to realize what's happening. Looking good. All right, make sure you're getting hydrated here. Got one more block left. All right, that was good. 52 minutes, one lap. That's all new views for 50 minutes. Pretty solid. You know what? I wonder if we could turn around. I'll try that here. Let's see. Nope, no reverse. All right, drag this baby down. Go back to that early target. Re-spin it. Nice job. Get that flywheel spun up. Oh, nice. It's hot or rainy where Rui's at. Cold comes from the refrigerator. Hey, sounds like California, but without the rain. That's where we're at here. 6 o'clock in the morning here. 0600 for us. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Been a great ride so far. Really enjoying the platform so far. Definitely being able to get on and do these gradients, I think are really good. We'll see what the other courses are. I'll come back and revisit each of the courses with workouts. VJ Alfonso! Good morning, buddy. Thanks for joining in. You ever been on VirtuGo is the question of the morning? And what's your first impressions here? Let me back out a bit. You can see. There you go. think about 3.5 minutes here in my interval. I'm dropping low cadence here, 70 or less. Keeping myself in that 1 wattage target. Jet R, thanks from Team ODZ team page. Thanks for the thumbs up. Really dragging this down. Get to that wattage. Really focus. Right in that sweet spot threshold. High tempo, low threshold. Never had, Derek Jennings says, but it looks pretty good. Head over to that VirtuGo Facebook group. Head over to VirtuGo.com. Sign up for your beta. This isn't new. Been out for, we've been beta on here for just over a year. It's come a long way. So definitely check it out. And let us know. Stream's coming in pretty strong. You are pretty much getting all the bits and pieces. Let's see if I can get some back views for our new viewers here. So like I was saying earlier, it's pretty cool. When I jumped on with the first update this time around, it had an engine or a little program that ran and maximized my settings, my computer settings, for the best experience. So it allowed me to choose over smoothness versus picture quality. I was able to dial in the settings of the game to match that. I think that's pretty slick. A lot of times we try to overclock and we get some weird lags, but the game helping us out and being focused for computer gaming. Of course, it limits the use of iPads and tablets, but it does allow the higher engines to get the 60 frames or more per second. Looks pretty good. Getting over little risers here. About 60, this 90 seconds left to the cooldown. Make this happen. Looking great here. Thanks for joining in. Let us know what you think. Workouts are great. Check my team out at teamodz.com. Check out, if you like this workout, more about SST, how we use it. Check out EnduranceLab.fit. All right, we're about a minute out. Really grind that cadence. Get it down there. We are not in ERG. We switched it off. Full resistance mode. Switching gears, allowing you to really get down on cadence without that spiral of death. Got 40 seconds to go, then we'll let this go. And we're almost there. If you're just joining in, this is Jason Flores finishing up Sweet Spot workout here on VirtuGo. The workout's running in Trina Road up there. And the workout's from the Endurance Lab. About 15 seconds to go. And we'll wrap this workup up in a nice little bow. Keep that cadence down. That power low. Really grind it here. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. So I'm going to spin this down. I've got a good 5 or 10 minutes to make this happen. Then we'll load up the next workout. So if it's your first time joining us, thanks for joining in. This is Jason Flores from Team ODZ at teamodz.com. And we're riding VirtuGo. You can check them out at their Facebook group, the VirtuGo group Hello, or VirtuGo.com. Check that out. This is in beta. They've done a really good job putting it together over the last year and some change. Very happy about that. Workouts are coming. Some lots of options. I've talked a couple times about the engine optimization options. So definitely check that out. Go grab your beta, give it a ride, and see what you think. All right. As far as hydration and fuel, 1 hour workout, 1 bottle of water. Don't over fuel for these things. If you're doing a 1 hour workout, just get your hydration in, and then go get a meal. Do yourself a favor. Don't overfuel. Even for these threshold efforts or below. Yeah, you're just hurting yourself. You really do yourself a favor and dial them back. You really thank yourself in the end. Especially during here, for us, not so much off season. We're just trying to take this winter season and allowing us, for your body to relearn how to use its own fuel. So, all right. Got any other questions? Well, thank you, the viewer, for joining in today. Again, my name is Jason Flores. I ride with Team ODZ, and I'm a coach for the Endurance Lab. Check out teamodz.com, endurancelab.fit. And if you like what you see on VirtuGo today, check out their Facebook group. Search the VirtuGo group. Hello. All right. We'll see everybody for the next workout. Have a good day.